Hi, I'm Kaiser Ryu, and it's spooky season, meaning it's a perfect time to play some horror games. The PlayStation 5 definitely has many great ones, including free games and titles through PS Plus. So, I picked 5 of them to play this Halloween season, and remember to make sure to like and subscribe for more lists like these. First up is an obvious choice, but also one that I feel needs some warning signals, and that's Until Dawn. This can be either the original or the remake, it doesn't really matter. Until Dawn is phenomenal to play with a group of friends, that is. The game's very much in the style of a bad horror movie with a butterfly effect system for branching paths, and all of this makes it perfect to play with friends, or if you're streaming it with chat. Playing by yourself without streaming it is a bit of a miserable experience, since you're just playing a bad horror movie with nobody to laugh with. So I would stay away if you're a solo gamer, but if you have friends, definitely play Until Dawn. Next up is a bit of an oddball title, and that's Silent Hill: The Short Message. This is one of the rare, pure PS5 exclusives with no PC port, and it's 100% free. This game isn't just 30 minutes to an hour long either. No, it's a solid 2 hours. That's phenomenal for a free title. It makes Silent Hill: The Short Message worth checking out alone. It's a solid enough horror game for, the 2-hour playtime, with great attention to detail and a decent story. And with it being free, there's no reason not to play it. After Silent Hill: The Short Message, there's the big dog, the Silent Hill 2 remake, which is still a PS5 console exclusive as of filming. Everyone and their mom thought this game was going to suck, given Blooper Team's less than stellar track record, but this remake destroyed all expectations. It's so good compared to the majority of Blooper Team titles that I think the studio should focus on remakes at this point. Some are like that. Look at Frank Darabont, famous for his phenomenal Stephen King adaptations and The Walking Dead TV show. It's that level of quality, adapting the original for modernized audiences while adding content that fits. All the lore details and additional cutscenes were great, which I was not expecting. The sound design still beats out most other titles today, and the gameplay has to be the closest thing to Dead Space since Dead Space. There's one enemy in this game that'll keep you constantly on your toes. Now, there are some issues. The game feels needlessly long at points, the puzzles are a noticeable downgrade from the original, and the performance on PC was absolute ass. However, if you're playing on PS5, don't worry about that. Silent Hill 2 Remake is an absolute must-play for anyone. Next up, we're diving into the PS Plus catalog with the original Resident Evil 2. Recently I played the classic Resident Evil trilogy back to back on PS Plus, and RE2 is now my favorite of the three. I have 2 words: 4 campaigns. Yes, there are 4 total campaigns that all feel different, with new enemy spawns, new cutscenes, and new item pickups. It always feels fresh, especially with the different enemy spawns, keeping you on your toes from what you're expecting from other playthroughs. To boot, the story's great with solid voice acting for the time, and there's a bunch of extras to keep you playing even longer. I recommend playing all 3 classic REs on PS Plus, but if I have to recommend only one, it would be Resident Evil 2. Fifth and final horror game that is another must-play for anyone, as long as you're old enough, is The Last of Us Part 2 Remastered, which is another game on PS Plus right now. I'm in the camp that The Last of Us Part 2 is superior to the original for various reasons. For one, I think the story is a lot better with much more depth and more stuff going on. The gameplay is also significantly improved, especially with the enemy AI, which was a bit laughable in the original. Best yet is that not only is The Last of Us Part 2 Remastered on PS Plus now, but it has a ton of content additions at this point. The remastered version has the stellar no-return roguelite mode, along with a bunch of new stuff, new characters, new modes like a chronological mode that's awesome to play. And yeah, with all this content, I would say it's not only probably the best horror game on the PS5, but one of the best games on the console, period.